365 days in the same pair of shoes. This is a video that I anticipated making, but honestly it came a lot quicker than I expected. And so I'd just like to start it off with some B-roll shots of the shoes, and then we'll jump into the video. How's it going, YouTube? My name is Blake Yarbrough, and welcome back. Welcome back to the 365 day wear test on this pair of shoes right here, the Tom Sachs Nike Craft general purpose shoe. They released last year, and this is one that I've been wearing now for over a year. 365 days is the wear test that I wanted to do on these, and it's over. We've completed the challenge. It's something that really I set the goal for myself, and month by month went by, and then all of a sudden we were at 275 days was my last video. And so the last 90 days really flew by. The shoes are definitely a lot dirtier if you go back. This is my 6th video, so make sure you guys go back and check out the first 5 videos of the wear test. I've actually got other videos, size guides and things like that on this shoe. So if you like this shoe, make sure you check out my other content. Subscribe and follow me on Instagram at _Blake Yarbrough. I will be doing a new giveaway, details at the end of this video. So here are the shoes. I mean, this is crazy. They are absolutely black. Like on camera, they look a little bit brighter, honestly, because of the lighting that I have in here. They look brighter. In person, this whole area of the shoe is essentially just like pitch black. Same thing on this one. This whole section of the shoe is pitch black. So I wanted to update you guys on the condition of the shoe, and then also open this up because there will be a few additional videos posted after this one. And so if you guys have any questions in regards to the wear test, what was the hardest part, what were some of my other sneaker pickups, did I buy many shoes, whatever questions you may have pertaining to the last year of my life, make sure you drop those down in the comments, and I'll do a follow-up video answering as many questions as I can get in within a reasonable amount of time. So I appreciate you guys following along. I want to make sure I mention that right from the beginning. You guys have watched my videos, supported my content, whether I'm posting a lot or I'm posting a little. You guys are always there, so thank you guys. I mean, it means a lot. It really does. And so I just want to make sure at the beginning of the video I express my gratitude to you guys. But this is one that I really enjoyed doing it. I mean, the shoes started off really clean. I like the shoe looking clean. After like the first month or 2 months, I went hiking in them. I wore them to Braves games. I did the 2J's Kicks peanut challenge that he was doing for a while at sports games. So did that in these. I did as much as I could do over the last summer, and they started to get pretty dirty pretty fast. I mean, I went hiking in them. I wore them in the lake. I wasn't trying to destroy them, but I wanted to do like a real life challenge and do everything that I could possibly do in them. And while maybe there's a few things on my bucket list that I didn't check off, I think I completed the challenge at the highest level essentially, and the shoes have held up unbelievably well. So let's talk about overall my expectations versus like the reality on how the shoe held up. Starting with the outsole. The outsole looks incredible in my opinion. There is a pretty much almost a flat spot here in the center of the forefoot on each shoe. But other than that, I mean, the heel has held up incredibly. I do have some heel drag and heel wear on the outsides of the foot, which I wasn't aware that maybe I supinate just a little bit, but that's normal. It's not too bad. But I will say, as far as my review on the outsole, extremely durable. If I had to give it a rating, I'd say 10 out of 10. The rubber on the outsole, durability, 10 out of 10. Grip, I would give it a really low rating, especially when it's wet. So if it's dry conditions, the grip's fine, but as soon as you step onto anything wet or slick, the grip on these is almost non-existent. I would say the grip, I would give them like a 2 out of 10. Extremely slick, and I think it's the type of rubber compound that they used on the outsole. The midsole is stiff at first, but it does break in nicely after maybe a few weeks of wear. They definitely got a lot more comfortable, and now they're probably one of the most comfortable shoes I've worn in the last few years. The midsole is a 3-piece midsole from what I remember, like a cupped midsole. So you've got rubber with foam on the center. It's stiff at the beginning, but it does break in really nicely, like I said. The upper is comprised of mesh as well as suede, and the suede isn't the worst quality. It's also not the best. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. I mean, this price point of this shoe is $110, I think. So you're not going to get the highest grade materials. That's come to be expected. But I do think overall for $110, they are pretty nice. And the mesh does breathe really, really well. I will say, after wearing this shoe for a year, they don't really smell bad. I mean, if I had to tell you what they smelled like, if you were willing to smell them, I would say they smell like a tire shop, and that's because I've been wearing them at my job now that I started while I started this wear test. So I work at Delta Airlines Monday through Friday, sometimes Monday through Sunday, and I work in the wheel and brake shop. And to give you guys a quick synopsis, I take apart, clean, and rebuild the wheels for the planes of Delta's airline fleet. You know, they come dusty, they come dirty, they come greasy. We're taking all the bolts out, we're taking all the parts out. Sometimes the grease drips on my shoe, it slings on my shoe, there's brake dust, there's all kinds of things that were dropped, dripped, spilled, sprayed on these shoes over the last 6 to 8 months. So this has been such a fun thing to do. I wore these shoes to weddings, I wore them to parties, I wore them to, just the grocery store. I wore them every single day, and the memories I made are essentially irreplaceable. Like, it was such a fun conversation piece, and ultimately I really just wanted to see like how attached would I get to a shoe if I'm wearing it every single day, and also how detached would I get to owning more shoes. Like, I feel like it's such a commonality now within the sneaker industry to own multiple pairs of shoes, and it's even the way that shoes are sold to us. A shoe releases today, well, this other one releases tomorrow, and then on Friday you have another one, and then on Monday you've got 2 more. So the overabundance of sneakers has really hit an all-time high, in my opinion, and I felt like it was a perfect time to do something the complete opposite, which is wear the same pair for a year. And in particular, I wanted to do this shoe because of my my fandom of Tom Sachs and his work. And he's all about wearing and using the materials that you own, whether it be clothing or whether it be shoes or whether it be just other household items. You are supposed to use what you own and kind of own like a minimal amount of things. So I think that this was a success as far as a wear test goes. It's something I really enjoyed, and they held up extremely well. I mean, the uppers are creased. To go back to that, the uppers are creased, they're cracked, there's some fraying going on, and ultimately there's no holes. I didn't wear any holes in them. They're just really beat up, they're dirty. I'm sure once these get cleaned, which I'm going to talk about cleaning these in just a minute, you're probably wondering what's going to happen to these. I'm going to talk about that in just a minute, but this is one that, I mean, they held up really well. Overall durability, I would give these a 9.7 out of 10. I mean, there's not much more that you could build into a shoe. And Tom Sachs even said that they worked on this shoe for a very long time before they released it. So, you know, it does resemble some other Nike shoes that are out there, but this one I think is unique in the sense that it really stood the ultimate wear test, which is wearing it for a year. Thank you guys for watching. As far as what's next, a lot of people asked if I was going to keep wearing them, am I going to clean them, what's going to happen. Some people offered to buy these, which is interesting. And so what's going to happen with these, so in my last video I put out a disclaimer that I would like to see somebody attempt to clean these. While I feel like I could attempt it, I want the professionals, the best in the business, to do their work on these, and I think that's Rejuvenator. So I linked up with Rejuvenator. They're going to give it their all. I'm actually shipping these shoes out within the next 24 hours so that they can clean them. They're going to ship them back to me, and I'll open them here on camera for you guys. We'll do a live reaction. I don't always do that, but we'll do a live reaction once I get these back so you can see how did they clean up. They're gonna make their own video as well. So shout out to Rejuvenator for, you know, partnering up with me on this. It's gonna be fun for sure, and I think this is the ultimate cleaning test. It's not something that's just recently been put onto the sneaker or anything like that. This is authentic. This is authentic wear, 1 year. I appreciate you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this content. As far as what's next, wear test wise, I did just start a 30-day wear test on the Nike Mac Attack. So, all right, now today's day 8. Follow me over on Instagram. I'm doing like daily posts and things, outfits, what I'm wearing with the shoe, what I'm doing in the shoe, that sort of thing. Very similar to this. I'm not gonna wear them to work. That's why they still look really clean. But I'm going to wear them everywhere outside of work. So I appreciate you guys. If you like this content, let me know down in the comments. It really means a lot. And with that, we're on to the next sneaker. I was about to post the video and I forgot to add in the details for the giveaway. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram @_Blake Yarbrough. Next giveaway at 35,000 subscribers. Peace.